guys, this is a quick video on how I store my distress ink pads, and I just want to show you how I have mine. So I stack them like this. I don't have too much space, so I put my inks one on top of each other. And when I work, I have my chair here close to the ink pads, and I'm just grabbing them and pull them like this, you know, so something like this. I'm just doing this. And with the distress ink pads, it is not that easy, and I cannot pull one because they come out all at once. As you probably know, the distress ink pads have this gap or this space behind, and this was made so that you can attach the sponges kind of like this and store them for each color. But I don't use the sponges like this. I just keep them in a plastic container, and they are all inside here. So I had to come up with something so that I can grab my ink pads of distress inks much easier and much faster without making a big mess. So I will show you quickly what I will be doing. Okay, so I have here some of my ink pads and a piece of regular cardstock. It's not too heavy, it's just a bit heavy. Heavyweight, and this is a color that I don't use too much. So what you want to do is trace the shape of your ink pad onto the piece of cardstock. And I already know that the ink pads measure 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters. So if you don't want to do this trace thing, you can cut pieces of your cardstock with your paper trimmer to 7.5 by 7.5. So I'm just gonna cut this out with my scissors. So which one is faster for you? You can choose, or you can try both ways to see how it's faster. Now for those of you that have the corner jumper, I have this from Fiskars. You can go ahead and round the corners of your square, just because the ink pads have these rounded edges, so if you leave it straight they will just kind of come out. Now for my next step, I will be using some foam tape, and I have this big roll right here. Now for those of you who don't have it, you can also use some fun foam, and I have some fun foam here that you can find at any craft store, I believe. And I will show you first with this tape roll here. So I'm just gonna grab a piece like this, and I'm gonna tape it to the bottom, and I'm gonna use two because this is not too thick. So I'm just gonna put one on top of each other, and then I will just place my cardstock like this and press, or you can use the fun foam and just cut some squares and tape them down with some adhesive tape or any kind of adhesive that you have. So I'm just gonna do it like this, and you're gonna need to put adhesive on the back and on the front also. And then I'm just gonna place my paper on top, And there I have my ink pads. And now if I put them in my stash, you will see that it is much easier to pull them out. So just let me put them. I'll just grab my phone because I work with my phone. So I'm just gonna put them back. So now if I want to grab these, I'm just gonna slide it like this and it comes out easily. Instead, if I want to go like this, I just have to pull all the inks. Okay, so that was my tutorial for today. I hope you can give it a try if you also have problems with stacking your ink pads, your distress ink pads. If you have space problems or stuff like that, I believe it is a nice way. I will go and do the same thing for all my ink pads, and will show you in a future video how easy it is to grab one of these from the stash and use them. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.